yeah, Maomao is a great character because, like, I love her to death because she's smart, she's sassy, she's like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be like, she's not like other girls, but like, I don't know. I really feel like I can't really think of a main character, a female main character we've had like Maomao.
The closest I can come up with would be like Shirayuki, who's an herbalist, so kind
Yeah.
of in the same vein as her, but it's like Shirayuki, but make her sassier with a stronger personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
but that's like literally the only comparison I can think of.
But the thing is, she's not like a bitch though. That's the other thing.
No. Uh-huh.
It's like they didn't make her like a bitch or like cold-hearted or whatever. She just kind of is like, I don't know how to explain her. I'm trying to think of a character that's like similar to her. Maybe like Kent from Amnesia, but make her a little less robotic. Like, she has a little bit more emotion than him. Actually, a lot more emotion. That's a bad example.
You know who she kind of reminds me of too, with just like the determination?
Who?
Mitsumi from Skip and Loafer. Just extremely ambitious.
Oh, yeah.
And determined.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit stubborn.
Yeah.
But definitely like a grown up
version
of her.
Yeah, no, I can see that. And maybe a little less optimistic too about things.
More realistic, I would say.
Yeah, she's more realistic. Though her dynamic with Jinshi is amazing.
I love
good.
It. Yeah.
It's like this dynamic is like one of my favorites in like any shoujo or series just in general. It's giving Haruhi and Tamaki vibes from Oran.
Yes.
It's exactly like they're literally Haruhi and Tamaki coded, except Jinshi's not an idiot.
Yeah. Totally.
Like take Tamaki and make him actually smart.
Yeah, I could totally see that, yes.
Yeah, because like because Jinshi, this man, I've been obsessed with this man.
We can talk about him. Let's talk about him.
Yes, I'm obsessed with this man. I'm like, man, he would go right into the husbandos episode we did. Like, he's like shooting up to like the top of my husbandos, like, and it's only been 4 episodes, and there's 24 episodes. He's like sly and he's conniving and he's also like, he's got that riz, you know, he's got the riz. He knows what he's doing. He's just like, I know how to seduce ladies, but like, you know, like
he's very self-aware of the kind of effect he has on the ladies.
Yes!
Except for Maomao.
But he loves that. He loves that he does not have an effect on Maomao. And I adore that about him because he loves, I'm like, man just told me he was a masochist. Like, he is he's just like, oh man, she called me what did she say? She called me a bat. What did she call him? A snake? No, I don't think she said a snake.
No, what's a snake? But like, she did imply how like sneaky.
Yeah. Weasel. I think was it a weasel? Yeah,
it might have been a weasel.
Yeah, but he was like, he's like, oh yeah, she insulted me, and I'm like, this man.
Yeah, he enjoys
gorgeous.
He is.
He's
like
gorgeous.
When Stella and I watched the first 3 episodes, I told her that he reminded me a lot of Shigure from Fruits Basket.
Yeah!
In the way that he's very, you can tell he's not only very smart, but there's just, it's almost like he's using, and this may sound wrong when I say it out loud, but he's kind of very strategic in where he's placing Maomao in these situations, like kind of like a chess piece.
Yeah.
So he's very strategic, cunning, smart. Is he a weasel? Maybe. Yeah.
I actually, okay. Because like, I don't know, because like he has not yet. I mean, we're only 4 episodes in. He has yet to show anything that was like maniacal about him or like kind of like a darker side quite yet. You know, I guarantee there is a darker side to him. I mean, but like is he like Sugar Ray? Is he like using people? Is he
Mhm.
using Mao, or is he's like, how do I
Yeah.
explain? I don't like, I wouldn't say he's using Mao in the same way that Sugar Ray used Toru,
Yeah,
right?
I don't think so either.
I think he sees potential in this girl to help the people
Mhm.
around, and because the doctor, apothecary, whatever dude they have there at the estate, kind of useless.
Yeah.
He's kind of useless. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
you know, but like, oh god, and Jinchi is just so beautiful, man.
He
And
is
like
stunning. Yeah.
his voice, and when he like goes deep down, he gets down into the lower register, and I'm like, this man. Oh, I
What
am.
was it? Was it episode 2 or 3 where he goes into and whispers on he's like behind Mao?
It's episode 2. It's episode 2.
Yeah, that one
It was like,
I couldn't breathe. I was like
look, when I see a series and I'm watching a series and there's a man in it that gets my like in my panties in a twist in a good way. I don't know, maybe that's not the correct wording. But when I see a man who gets my panties in a twist in a good way, like I'm sticking with that, because look, as I get older, the less impresses me. Like, not as much impresses me anymore. Jinchi is impressing me. And I'm like, I can't even remember the last time there was a man like that. Like in an anime. Like since I was like my early 20s, maybe even my late teens.
Mhm.
No,
No, it's been a while, I would say.
it's been a while.
Cuz even from like this year, like we had Yamada, who's doesn't have that effect. I still love him.
Yeah.
From loving
Okay,
Yamada.
and until we get to the manga, until we get to,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
chapter 69. But other
Yeah.
than that, we're fine.
My happy marriage, I mean, a dreamboat right there.
Yes.
But also, he didn't have the same effect as Jinshi.
I hate to say it, because I had just watched My Happy Marriage. Like, I just finished it, right? And I was like, Kyoka, oh my god, I love him. And then now Jinshi has come into my life like a week and a half later, and I'm like, well, goodbye, Kyoka. And just use him like a goddamn tissue. Just throw him out. Here's my next man, Jinshi.
Oh my god. But Jinshi's so beautiful. Like, I can't blame you.
Now he's gorgeous. He's like actually gorgeous. And look, I'm not really into men with like long hair, but like,
Oh, I do like the long hair.
it depends. I mean, like, I also like J-Ha from Yona, so there's that too. I mean,
Yeah.
there is a certain type, form in here.
Mhm.
You know.
Okay.
Okay.
But with Jinshi getting called shoujo coded,
Yes.
the man has the shoujo sparkles.
He
In
has
every
it all
single
the fucking
episode.
time.
Every single episode, there's the shoujo sparkles. So you can tell that creators definitely at least very inspired by shoujo series.
But here's the thing. First of all, it was illustrated by a woman as well.
Mhm.
So it's illustrated and written by a woman. So like, yeah. But second of all, everyone who's getting upset by the fact that people are calling him shoujo coded or an honorary shoujo boy, I guarantee have not watched the series. Like, have not watched, because there's nothing in my mind that would say, oh no, he's not, because he totally is. Like, there's nothing about him that like makes him not shoujo coded. Like, literally, he's beautiful. He's got amazing voice actor. He's like, he's flirtatious. He's got the riz. He like gets all close up to Maomao, and you're like,
Yeah. He was definitely created for the ladies.